What's up, guys? Junglebird here. Tough war against Partalia. Didn't come up with a victory. We did do pretty well on destruction, and we just had too many attacks not go our way. Most of you guys were online at the time and saw how it went, but we just left too many stars on the table, and that's what cost us. But we did have a few attacks that I thought were really well planned, and going forward with making these videos, I'm going to do my best to just highlight some attacks and try to just highlight parts of the attack that I think are worthy of sharing with you guys that decide to watch the videos. And hopefully we can see, some of these, I guess, features in an attack used more often, because a lot of them are really good ideas, and I think if we see more of that in our clan, we'll see more victories. So let's get right into it. We're going to show 4 attacks, and I'm going to try to not make the video too long, since we're going to be looking a little more in depth, I guess. That's the plan anyway. I'm sure you guys will see things that I'm going to miss, but I'll do my best to highlight why I think an attack works and why maybe a part of the attack didn't work so well. So DLJ comes in with a queen walk, funneled in with his baby dragon on the left. Really nice job funneling. I mean, pretty easy funnel. You can really tell why this queen walk is going to funnel in. He uses the baby dragon to take out these 3 exterior buildings. This archer tower is too far for the queen to reach, even if she's standing right up against this wall. So she's going to take out this cannon, and her next closest reachable target is probably this mortar. So she's going to go from there, and she's going to go right. And then once you tell she's going to hit that mortar, she's going to go right, because then you have all this gold storage and all this other shit on this side. So she's for sure going to go this way. Golem comes in, starts doing some tanking. I apologize, I'm going to pause one more time really quick here. I was watching another video, and the guy on the video brought up an interesting point, I thought. He said, don't use a golem if all you're going to get for the golem is trash. And I thought about that statement watching some of our attacks, and I've seen that yes, that is something you wouldn't want to do, but also sometimes it works. And I think maybe in a couple of these attacks, it does work to just get the trash. And he uses the golem here beautifully, I think, to get all this outside buildings funneled, and boom, there comes his CC bowlers and his king. Still behind that golem. The golem still has some health. Well-timed poison, well-timed rage spell. Good idea to use the rage spell right when you're meeting that CC. Boosting that healing power from those healers is always good. Another great highlight to this attack. I'm seeing some of our guys using La Lune, which I'm excited for. La Lune's definitely the strongest attack out there right now. But problems with Lune deployment sometimes. This is a really good example of proper Lune deployment. I'm going to pause one more time. 2, maybe 3 balloons for each target, each defense targetable. So you can see he's targeting 4 defenses all at once right now. His kill squad's distracting a lot of other defenses. And these loons just move through. This left haste right here, great idea. What that's going to do is prevent his northwestern loons from going potentially to the left here and kind of straying out of the center of the base. You always want to try to keep your loons funneling towards the center of the base. So great idea with that left-sided haste, and also saving a couple loons for the very end. Always a smart idea to do that, whether it's for cleanup at the very end, or like in this case, his loons are maybe getting a little bit thin, and there he goes, boom, 2 balloons. Still had a rage spell. He is a 9.5, so he's got that extra spell space versus a Town Hall 9, but just a really, really good idea to save loons like that. And if you can save a spell as well, heck, why not? So nice job, Jack. That was a really, really nice looking attack. Next, let's check out Bindy. Bindy went up against number 13. Thanks for the 6-pack, Bindy. Let's see. Bindy brings a queen walk. You guys hear me bitching about queen walk in clan chat all the time, and here I am highlighting a bunch of queen walks. So I'm thinking that Bindy's queen walk didn't go the way he wanted it to. Later on in the attack, you're going to see a bunch of bowlers and Golem probably funnel into where this queen, the enemy queen, is. And I'm guessing he probably wanted his queen to go with the rest of his kill squad. Most of the time you want that. The reason why it didn't, in my opinion, I think it's probably because of this gold storage. That's just going to be close enough to pull the queen's attention. So maybe the baby dragon at the start, if he was positioned a little bit more to the left, maybe he would have gotten that gold storage before dying. I'm not sure. I think the air defense was targeting the baby dragon at some point and killed it off quick. But there goes the queen going the wrong way, which ends up not being too big of a deal. Here's another example of the golem being used for trash, basically, especially with this enemy queen just chipping away at the golem. All that Bindy's going to get is some trash. It's going to be valuable trash because it's a funnel, but this golem basically gets him some funneling. So another example of that, don't use a golem unless it's for trash kind of a thing. Not coming true, I guess. Obviously, if the queen had gone in with the golem, that queen wouldn't have been there killing his golem. He would have killed the enemy queen. But anyway, I digress. Jump spell right in the core. Lets all his bowlers in. Heal spell to... sorry, I'm going to pause again. I can't, think of all the things I wanted to share without pausing. Maybe this heal spell was for the balloons? Because if he had his queen walk healers going in with his bowlers, he probably wouldn't need a heal spell. I'm not sure. Maybe it was his plan to put the heal spell there. But healers are over here with the queen, so elects to put the heal spell on his kill squad. Great idea. Keep those bowlers alive, and they're going to keep doing work. Queen's still barely alive as well. Here comes a couple hounds. Here comes some balloons. And I thought this air deployment was really well done. I'm not sure if it was entirely on purpose, but you would think with this archer tower, this wizard tower, all being distracted by the hounds on this air defense, why not deploy some loons here to the archer tower and maybe to this wizard tower? But this air defense was kind of threatening, so good idea holding off on the loons, I thought. Could have lost a couple unnecessary loons there if you had gotten a little overzealous. So good example of being patient with your troops, I guess I should say. This base got crushed. Nice job, Bindy. Alright, we're going to back out. Try not to make the video too long. We're going to look at, big surprise, DLJ one more time. His attack against number 12. I think this is another example of a golem just getting some funneling for some bowlers. Smart idea to take care of the 4 cornered huts right at the start of the raid. Good thing to consider. Baby Dragon funnels his queen to the south. Pretty easy queen funnel there, so nice job getting that done. Here comes that golem. He's getting some funneling done. This jump spell placement's really smart, guys. Check this out. He excluded this left compartment here. That way when the bowlers walk in, they're just going to go straight into the core. They're not going to go down to the south side of the base. Perfectly timed rage to meet with the clan castle, keep everything alive, and a heal spell. So extra support for his kill squad. Kill squad's going in. Here come just a few hogs, maybe 8 hogs. I think he had 12 total. So 8 hogs takes out that entire flank while his kill squad stays in the core. Really patient with his hogs. So another example of being patient with your troops. He's still got 4 in the bag. He knows he doesn't need them down here. He knows his initial hogs are going to take care of all this. I believe he drops his next heal spell right here to keep these alive. And then the next 4 hogs come down as soon as these defenses are getting tanked by the Archer Queen. So really nice hog deployment. Super smart with waiting for the defenses to get tanked. That's it, just clean up. Super nice attack there, Jack. Good job, man. Last one we're going to look at is my attack on number 4. I guess this one would just be for, the few of us that are up here attacking these kinds of bases and higher, too. I know Sleepy went for the 2 highest bases this war, so good job for him getting those 2 stars on those max 11s. So my plan here was just to, I want to send my heroes in, get some of this valuable stuff down here, Archer Tower, Wizard Tower, Air Defense, Archer Queen. I'm a little bit low on my wall breaker entry, and it almost bites me in the ass because my queen barely aggroes the enemy queen. King's going off doing his thing, providing tanking. That level 45 ability will be sick. And here I'm thinking, shit, my queen's probably going to go right and the enemy queen's going to be alive. But I lucked out. She goes left, aggroes the queen. Raid saved. That probably would have been a fail. Next, my plan was to basically have this entire northwestern side of the base taken out all at once, but I'm just too slow. I deploy these loons first, they rush in, and then they start circling the ring, which is exactly what I didn't want them to do. And I'm just too slow getting this other side of the ring in. I'm not sure why I brought a clone spell with me, but I thought maybe it would come in handy, and fortunately I did. I almost missed this clone spell. I think this one loon gets it and multiplies, saving the raid, allowing that core to get taken out. So I guess just a good example for those of us that are like Town Hall 10 and plus, hitting these kind of ring bases, and you're trying to get into that core with some balloons. Make sure you get that entire ring all at once. I should have definitely just done the entire side of the base all at once instead of in 2 segments like that. They attacks way too fast for that slow of a deployment. But anyway, that's the end. Hopefully these highlights can help you guys in your future war attacks, and yep, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.